Hi, everyone. It's Bridget Eileen Cisco. Hmm. Welcome. I am the founder of Exalted Publishing House. I'm a visibility coach. I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher, master community builder. I'm a dog mom. You might hear him bark. I'm a wife. And ultimately, today, I wanted to talk a little bit about what are some of the benefits of joining a multi author book project. You've probably seen me share about some of our upcoming book launches that we have. And I wanted to go more into some of the unexpected benefits and then some of the more tangible strategic benefits, because I truly believe that we join these projects for a number of different reasons. And sometimes it doesn't even quite make sense in the beginning why we join a project like this. Sometimes, yeah, we want the business expansion. And then sometimes we're writing for ourselves, we're writing to heal. We're joining a project to be in community with others to heal some of our own stories. So I'm really looking forward to this conversation. If you're new here and you are curious about joining any of these projects, I put the link in the bio to apply to one of our upcoming books. It's called Prosperity Codes: How to Attune to and Attract Wealth, Abundance, and Prosperity. These glasses are looking crazy. And ultimately, I want this to be like the how to guide of many, many different ways that we can attract prosperity, we can attune to abundance. So maybe you work with any of those topics. All right. So, because I have these here, these are the first two books that we published as a publishing house. We had Legacy Speaks, which came out in May 2021. I almost said 2020. And then we had Success Codes, which came out in September of last year. And I have a box of books, which I'm waiting to unbox on Friday for our upcoming launch of Lineage Speaks. So it's been amazing to facilitate these projects and put together. Really, these are works of art, in my opinion, because we get to share our story. We get to do so in community. We get to be seen. We get to be strategic in the business sense, but we also get to heal our past and really identify this person that we are showing up as in the world. So let's just go through some of the benefits of joining something like this, especially if you're curious about it or you've seen me share and you'd like to know a little bit more like what's happening behind the scenes. So of course I always write some notes, so I'm not just flying away. So I think first and foremost, and these are in order of importance to me, so you might see things differently for yourself. First and foremost, community. I remember when I first was on the spiritual journey, was feeling different from others, there was nothing more important than having community, than having people who supported me, who were on a similar journey. You know, maybe we weren't the same person, but they respected my journey and they were there to just hold me in that space. There's something very vulnerable about sharing your story and using your voice, whether it's in person, right? Public speaking, which we also talk about inside these containers, and I also teach, or sharing your story in a book. There's something that makes us feel a little bit naked. We're like, holy shit, people are going to hear what it is that I have to share. I'm going to share things maybe I haven't shared before. And that's a little scary. So to be seen and heard in a community container where you are just held, there's nothing like this. And remember, these are the benefits in order of importance for me. So that's a big one. To also be supported as you expand is huge. Because as we expand, as we step into these next levels of leadership, maybe in our own businesses, to just be held again and supported and seen, it's so, so simple. Yet it's something that trips a lot of us up. And the power of community is that we don't have to do something alone. And many of us here, we started maybe our online work as a solopreneur. It was just us. And then we started to, make money in our business. We started to hire a team and it wasn't just us anymore. And what you probably glean from a project like this is that we're not doing it all on our own. We're kind of letting go of that story actually. And we're embracing that when we work together as a community, so much magic can happen. And the reach is further because we get to help one another out. We get to lean on each other's networks. Now, if you're the more business strategic person, you'll want to hear about this next benefit, which is really the network. So just like when you go on a podcast, you're not only speaking in front of your audience, but you're actually getting exposed into someone else's audience. This is something we focus on here a lot within the multi-author book projects so that you get to expand your reach. And we know that building relationships is one of the most important things in having a business in the first place. So being able to strategically leverage and build these strong bonds with the network of other authors is beautiful. And just to show you what's happening with Lineage Speaks, we have the authors doing Instagram lives together. I interviewed everyone in a group roundtable discussion, and they are allowing each other to enter each other's networks, which then allows them to get in front of a new audience. Which, if you know anything about audience building, this is crucial because we don't always want to be just talking to our warm audience. We want to be bringing in new people who are excited about our work and who are interested. So that's incredible. So we do IG Lives. We talk about all things podcast, press, PR, especially with our latest project, Prosperity Codes, which acts as a PR accelerator, which is a topic for another day, and I'll go over all the details for that soon. But really, if you're looking to expand your network, build collaborations, build referral systems within your business, and you're really looking to, be a guest expert in other people's communities, this is an incredible way to really, really be in front of new people. There's just nothing like it. Beyond that, the multi-author book project allows for an easy process. So if you're the person who's very, very busy in your business, right? You're working with clients, you're writing content, maybe you're a mom with kids and you have a life outside of work, we make the process very easy. So what we have in-house is the editor, is the formatter, someone to design the cover. We create all the promotional graphics for you. So you just need to show up. So this is what you need to do. You need to write your chapter, send in a bio, send in a headshot so that we can use that in all of our marketing and promotional materials. And then we do the rest. So you write, you show up to whatever of the calls that you would like to. We meet mostly weekly so that you can really learn how to best position yourself as an author and feel safe to share this work. And then you have the ability to just simply share when it comes time to launch the book. The process typically takes anywhere from 3 to 4 months, and that's just in my container. I'm sure there are many, many different ways of doing this, but that's how we do it together. So the process is easy. So if you've thought about joining something and you're like, okay, this is great, but how does it work? We make the process very easy. And many of the people who come into these projects, they do hope to write their own book one day. So it gives them a little bit of this, foot in the door of what publishing can look like. And now with Amazon KDP, Ingram Spark, all these incredible platforms, there's not so much barrier to entry, right? So you can do this for yourself. Anyone can write a book these days, and it's so exciting. If you want to do it with community and you want to leverage community, and that's a big part of it, this could be a great option for you. So in addition to that, we also get to, lost my train of thought. Our book proceeds go to a charity. So for the last 3 books or 2 books, we had Legacy Speaks, where the book proceeds went to WYCA. I almost said the YMCA, which was all about empowering women and eliminating racism. For Success Codes, we went to This Is My Brave, which was about public speaking and feeling safe to share your story and use your voice. How perfect. And for our latest project, Lineage Speaks, we are donating the proceeds to Elimu Girls, which is a nonprofit that helps young women in Kenya, typically ages like 14 to 18, start a business, open a bank account, have the resources and tools necessary to do so. And many of these women are leaving lives of getting married at a very young age, genital mutilation, poverty, and this is an organization that's giving someone a voice and a choice, as Cindy Rodriguez told us in our last group. So it really feels good when we know that we're making an impact beyond just writing our stories. And that leads me into the last point of today, which is you get to share your message on a bigger stage, on a bigger platform. You get to be a published author. You get to add this to your bio. You get to create an Amazon author page, which I was just telling my authors about this today, ranks really highly on Google or any type of search engine. So if you were to type in someone's name and they are an author, typically it would come up as one of the first responses, which is exciting. So these are just a couple of the reasons why someone would join a multi-author book project. And this is just how we do it here. This is our focus here. Our focus is on community building. Our focus is on leveraging your message to speak on stage. So we do public speaking, to network, to get on podcasts, to share your podcasts. So it's really a visibility accelerator. There's the dog. It's really a visibility accelerator in itself. And I just feel very grateful to do these projects. Oh, Finn. All right. So if you are excited about this, feel free just to check out the link below and you can apply to our upcoming project for prosperity codes, which I just cannot wait for. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day. I'll talk to you soon.